If I sat here as an investor listening to us, what I would be thinking about is what is actually going to end up as competitive advantages. Because if everybody is in an arms race getting the same weapons, then you basically will have a status quo on power relationships. If someone is bringing a gun to a knife fight, that changes the game, obviously. So what I would keep an eye on as an investor is, where do we have areas where not everybody gets the same? Right now, everybody is competing on, let's say, optimizing, sending out emails to doctors to influence them. But everybody does the same thing. And frankly, the doctors were overwhelmed before with emails, and now they're getting 1,000 times more. So like, how much competitive advantage does that lead to? Where the people that can, for example, be very customized and hit the nail on the head right away, that will bring an advantage. But what are the sizes of those competitive advantages? And that's why we as a company basically focuses in on where I think it will have the biggest impact relatively short term, and that is in drug discovery and drug development, when you open up new chemistries that was not available to the world before. So we, humankind, have been limited to getting small molecule drugs either from nature by isolating it somewhere in nature, or by petrochemistry. So medicinal chemistry, breaking down oil, gas, other petrochemistries down to basically small molecules that sometimes could then be combined and be one of these drugs that hit one of the drug targets. We are now in a world where we can do the other way around and say, if we can predict the perfect molecule, and that's a provocative statement in medicinal chemistry to say a thing like that, because it doesn't exist, but like this optimal key for a maybe even undruggable target, as you were talking about, Sandy, to be able to look at such a thing that is unreachable for humankind today, and then start having conversations about how we can actually use this understanding that the machine learning and pattern recognition engines we're building, how that allows us to start building chemistry we haven't been able to build before, is a true competitive advantage. Not just because it's very few people that can do it, but also because this is something you can get patents on. This is a computation of matter patent that it leads to, and that's back to the old pharma game of like, whoever holds the rights holds either the revenue sources or the market share.